I'll take this video to show some people this little aquaponic system we got going on here. There go the tilapia. They're a decent size. I know I started this probably May of last year is when I actually put the fish in there. And now the temperature's starting to warm up, so they're a lot more active. I want to show you the fish first because they'll take off. This is my little system right here. Nothing special. I had a buddy of mine, he wanted to fix up this hot tub and never got around to it. So I had it sitting here for a while, was going to have it taken out of here, and then I was looking online and saw some people with some aquaponics videos and thought I'd give it a shot, try to do it cheap instead of putting a bunch of money into it and not having it go correctly. You can see how it's, there's the pond is this hot tub. And it's got some wood, a couple 2x4s going across. I cut some holes in the top layer of wood. It's got these three little suitcase carrier bins, closed bins, drilled holes in those. And you can see where they drain out, little PVC, the white. So there's three of them. You see the pump right here. And it pumps it up into this reservoir. And once the reservoir, it just continuously feeds through these PVC. Since there are three separate beds, I had to have the PVC with three separate little spouts. All this back here is all dragon fruit, just cactus. It grows a fruit on it. It's not part of it, just decoration. It's something to keep there. See, I got this big old thing of broccoli. It's huge. But I'm going to do some research because for some reason this thing is gigantic, but it will not produce any broccoli. It's still producing just leaves. I'm about done with it. It's taken up half this thing right here. And you can see, even the roots are exposed on this one. It's big. Try to rip it on out of here. Oh, I got it. That's something else. I've been waiting to take this thing out just for when I do this video, just to show you how big it got. But it never produced any broccoli. Have to keep learning. All these dead leaves. I got some Chinese cabbage, which hasn't been doing too great. You can see the other one right here, it's all dead leaves. Tomato seems to be doing pretty good. That's what it is, just finding out what does good and what doesn't do good. I know as it heats up, as these fish get bigger, as they multiply, there's more nutrients they'll be producing, so more stuff will start growing. Here's a loose leaf lettuce. It looks like it's doing really good. Now here goes green bell pepper. It's doing okay. Looks like it's starting to come back to life. Here goes squash. It's starting to grow a squash right here. See it. What else? And I got a different type of squash right here. I'm not sure, might be a cucumber. Not positive. But I expect everything to start doing a lot better. I know I had a romaine lettuce inside this one, and it ended up getting up to probably 4 feet high. It was huge, and this whole bed was filled up with it. Here goes some eggplant. Doing okay. So I'm still learning, still messing around with it. You can see how the water gets pumped in there, goes into there, and it falls right back down. It's pretty simple. You don't really have to mess too much with it. I have some chickens and some ducks. And I've seen a little article that says you put manure in there, you'll start creating phytoplankton. This is called pond lettuce. They like to eat that stuff as well. Just try to supplement as much as I can instead of buying these little pellets or stuff like that. I know they eat insects too. That's the aquaponic system. I know I'd like to build another one. It's like a horse trough, and you can just build a table, a wood table, and put it, have a board laying across, and just like this, just without the pond, or without this hot tub. We'll see. I'll show you some other stuff I got going on around here. Here go these like earth boxes. Let's see, like I'll cut the top off. I'll put it down here. Just fill it with like some PVC. And it's probably about halfway right here. And then this little PVC pipe, I'm able to pour it in there. Fills up the bottom, and then here's probably where the top of it is. I just fill it up with soil and then grow stuff out of it. Now this one's not the same thing. I just have holes in the bottom, just so when it pours in, it just flows out. It's a lychee tree. Here goes some more. My potatoes, I haven't been taking care of them. I know you let them grow and you keep putting soil on top of it until the thing's completely filled with soil, and then they start dying out and you can dump the bucket and you get all these potatoes out of it. Here go my tomatoes. They like this. They like all the water. It's pretty big. Here's some green peppers. You can see how I use the hay. Like I have these ducks right here. And chicken. There's their little house. Just built that little pond. And they produce waste, so I'll just rake out some of the old bedding, and I'll just start putting it in these pots. So not only does it keep the plants moist, or keep the moisture in there longer, it also fertilizes them with their waste that's inside of that hay. Here goes one of my 55-gallon drums. It's just hanging right off the gutter, so when it rains, it pours down in there. And you got a little spigot, so I don't have to keep on running over and using the hose all the time for little jobs. Big jobs, cleaning this thing out, I'll grab a hose. My little compost bins, and keep soil in there as well. Here's some snow peas. You see some snow pea right here, all over the place. Here's my right here goes some carrots. Trying that. Seem like they're doing good. Here goes some squash all right here. See if I can find one. Here goes one squash right there. Another baby one. Things do pretty good, I'm surprised. You know what really helps them is that duck waste. Their manure. I did have that little thing in there, and I just filled it with water when they were smaller. And then they'd get in there, hop around, and they'd filthy it up, and I just dump it like in one of these plants. It's like fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. We got some corn here. See the stalks starting to grow. Some lettuce. Here's my avocado tree. It's gotten pretty big. They do pretty good here. They're pretty quick. So you can find a avocado. I almost got a bunch of them on here. There goes one right there. Starting to form. It's got them all over the place. There goes another one. A couple of them. Here are the mangoes. Mango tree. You can see how it's flowering. And the little green guys on there are mangoes. I'm not sure. I think it might be a soursop. I think it's a yellow meringue, something like that. I know this is a strawberry guava. It's small. Here's my smaller guys. I think that's a fioja. This is a plantain. It's a sugar cane. An apple tree. I had one apple on it last year. So it's starting to get some green vegetation towards the bottom. It's starting to go up, which is strange. Here's a Asian guava. It's got a bunch of guavas all over it. There's 5 of them just in that one shot. That's what the flower looks like. This thing right here, it's pretty tall. Forget what it's called. I know the leaves on it's what you eat, and they're really, it's like one of the most nutrient-rich plants with its leaves. Jackfruit, I haven't gotten any fruit off it, or it hasn't started flowering yet. I know the fruits are, I think they're the largest fruits in the world. They get as big as a pumpkin, if not bigger. Probably one reason I haven't gotten any flowers. This thing probably has to get pretty big. Here goes a plum. This thing was completely dormant about a month ago. It's finally coming back. Here goes a pear tree. Same thing. It was completely dormant. Now it's loving spring. Here goes my fig tree. This fig's doing good. Now it's got one fig right there, and there's some more little ones right there. They're pretty good. I know this figs are easy. Even when these guys are small, they'll produce quite a few. I know I say figs are easy, but look at this. For some reason, this one died. It's not doing anything except for at the bottom. Now it's growing brand new stalks. Might as well just cut that guy out. I was hoping and praying that would start doing something, but it just doesn't. Even the wood doesn't look the same. It's all brown compared to this one. Here goes my lemon tree. Got a couple lemons off it last year. Now this guy's bigger. Should get some more lemons off it. Valencia orange. And I know it's got some. There goes one. There goes a couple. There's another one. Got them all over it. There goes 3. Another thing. This is my navel orange. And it's not flowering yet. I did get a couple off it last year. Here's my sugar apple. It has just come back to life, growing new leaves all over it. And I was able to get a couple sugar apples off it last year, first time I ever tried them, and they're pretty good. They're really good. Here goes my blueberry. I've had this for a couple years now. You can see it's got blueberries all over it. I've already eaten a couple of them this year. As they turn purple or blue, good. There's a miracle berry. Believe it or not, it's probably like 5 years old. Yeah, they take forever to grow. I know the fruit are small and red, and they're really, really sweet. They'll actually make anything sour taste sweet after you eat one for probably a good half hour, 30 minutes. This is a black sequoia. They call it the chocolate pudding fruit. Never tried this before. I'm interested in trying it though. I know here goes some of the flowers and actually the fruits. Just strange looking fruits. Never seen anything like it, but it's got them all over the place. So I should be able to get plenty of those. Try some this year. This is I forget what kind of berry is that. I know that one's ripe. I forget what it's called. I think they grow naturally here in Florida. It's like, I want to say mangrove, but I know it's not a mangrove. It's something like that. I forget. Here goes Adamoya. Never tried an Adamoya before, but this guy's fruiting right there. So once again, we'll try these later in the year. See what they're like. I heard they're really good. There's a star fruit tree. I got a couple star fruit off it this year. It doesn't seem, you'll see purple flowers on it. I don't see any purple flowers at all. I think it started flowering pretty late in the year last year. And here goes a pepino. It's got a bunch of pepinos all over it. I know I've grown some. I've gotten some off it. I just haven't tried them. It's got them all over the place. Back there's 3. Here goes cherimoya. These are like the Adamoya. I've not tried these. They're supposed to be really good as well. I think this is a Barbados cherry. I've had this thing for like 2 years. It's like one of the first trees I got, but I've not seen a flower on it, so I'm starting to suspect that it's not even a cherry tree, because it will not flower. And look at it, it's good size. It just will not fruit. Here's a pomegranate. Got my first pomegranate on it. Plants. Learn about natural pesticides. Here goes a peach tree. It looks dormant, except for got one leaf. So it's coming back to life. There goes another one. This is a pigeon pea. If I had it in a bigger pot, this thing would get huge. I know I got a buddy of mine that has one that's takes up a huge, you can't even think of how big it is, but it's gigantic. These are the pigeon peas that grow on it. I know the ducks like them. And chickens. Anything I can supplement their feed with. Try to do things on my own. Here goes these more 55-gallon barrels. That's how I have a little system hooked up, manifold down at the bottom. How they're connected. I want to end up connecting like 4 more of them. And it runs right off here. Off that spout. And off that spout. There. Just right there. Here. Doesn't really have to be airtight. Unless you're having a problem with mosquitoes, which I have not had a problem with. And I've actually been having trouble getting this thing to drain. It just, whenever it rains, it fills right back up. I want to be able to drain them so I can buy some more of these and fill it up. You know, I have a little hose running from there, and it runs right across here. It's like a little drip system. And then it drips onto each plant. Can't see it dripping though. I don't have it on. Here goes a purple jalapeno tree, and it just grows jalapenos like crazy, more than I can eat. Here goes a strawberry tree. See the flowers on it. See if I can find some. There goes a fruit right there. These guys are pretty small, but there's a bunch of them. See flowers all over the place. Just a bunch of smaller trees I got going. Once I get big enough, I'll put them in bigger pots and put them out. It was an olive tree. Haven't gotten any olives off it yet. And that's pretty much it so far. I know I probably started this 2 years ago. A couple more things. Here goes my bananas. I don't know, I need to take them out of there and start planting them individually. Seems like they're not doing that great. They need a lot of water. Some papayas. I grew these from seed a year ago. So I mean, these things grow like crazy. It's already that big in a year. Probably less than a year. You can see some of the other guys haven't really taken off, except for those two. Here's the other side of this little garden I got. Yeah, just want to take a quick little video, see what I've accomplished so far. I know it's all about learning and just seeing what you can do. Just trying to become responsible as possible. Trying to stop consume, trying to produce. Well, I hope you enjoyed it.